I shoveled too much dirt today. I'm tired. Look over me. So welcome back to the Sawmill, friends. It is a beautiful day here in Northeast Tennessee. It's just about November and the temperature today is like 70 degrees. You can't beat it. It is hard to beat. But I do have some bad news. The time changes this weekend and I'm not looking forward to that. I can't stand it. I wish they'd leave it like it is right now year round. I don't know why they change it for all the time. It's aggravating for us guys that work outside year round. I don't think there's really a disadvantage of leaving it the way it is right now. What do you guys think? I'm not sure what the original time is. Is it right now or the previous time? I don't know. Well, anyways, that really don't matter, I guess. So anyways, guys, there's a lot of work to be done today. I need to move some dirt outside this building, do some excavation work with the tilt bucket. We need to bring the excavator back in here and dig along this wall to get ready for concrete. And if I can get all that done, I'm going to try to get down to the sawmill today and work on some more poplar because I need to saw up several thousand board feet so we can make some shiplap for these walls back here. So you guys hang in there. Let's see what we can get done today.
steal away, where the laughter would flow and the fiddle would play. Well, the folks called it wrong, but hell, it seemed alright. In the sun-painted picture, and the day turned to night. Come up on the hillside, we'll have a time. If you'll bring the kisses, honey, I'll bring the wine. And keep your heart guarded, or too soon it'll fall. When one walks back home, honey, only one knows it all. Well, she walked up the hillside alone one day, and the heart is a hunter, always knows of its prey. And her father's old pistol hanging loose by her side. When she aimed once, she never shot twice. Well, the air was so still, and the sky was so blue, before she could see.
All right, guys, I'm going to stop right there on this little project today. I got a lot done, and this is what I was wanting to get done. Actually, was the biggest part of this little, I guess, sidewalk we're going to pour. I'm not sure what you would call it. Look over the rooster in the background. Earl is showing his tail today. That's a shocker. So I got it down at least 4 inches. Some of it's deeper than that, actually. I'll come in here later off camera and get this dirt out of here. Now, once the concrete guys get here in a few days, they'll put some rock in there. They'll run a compactor over it to get that nice and solid. And this wall right here, friends, is extremely important here in the new shop, because this is where my toolboxes are going to be, right here against this wall, all the way down the length of the building. So I was needing a nice little pad here to set them on. And I tell you what, that shovel is some hard work. I'm kind of tired. Now, I'm no expert when it comes to running an excavator. You guys can see that on camera, I'm sure. But I'm learning. I've got about 70 hours on that machine. I'm getting better every day. But that machine right there, and the ability to get in close quarters like this and not knock a wall down, is really, really nice. If I'd had to do this by hand, it took me all day, all day. Now, the excavator done about 95% of this job, but I still had to come in here afterwards with the shovel and use that blade against the post and also these purlins and the slab to clean them up just a little. But other than that, the excavator done pretty much this whole entire little ditch right here. And that was a lot better than doing the shovel as far as the labor goes. That made no sense at all, did it, as far as doing the shovel? What in the world am I talking about? I'm sweating too much out here today, my goodness. That was a lot better than using the shovel for the entire job instead of having the, that don't make any sense either. That don't make any sense at all. I'm not making any sense at all today, guys, my goodness. I'm gonna try this one last time. It was a lot easier using the excavator to dig this out than doing it by hand. That was simple, wasn't it? Why couldn't I get that right? My goodness. Well, that's enough dirt digging for the day, friends. Let's head down to the sawmill. You guys hang in there. Real fast here, guys, let me mention this. I know you guys saw this in the footage. I got 10 more IBC totes a few days ago for firewood. I had a subscriber reach out to me. He was about 1.5 hours away and told me he was getting out of the firewood business and offered to sell me some of these and deliver them, which I really appreciated. So I bought 10 of them. I think he had 30 total, but 10 was just enough for me, I guess. It was actually kind of overkill, but we'll fill them up here pretty soon. But I was really glad to get them, because he already had these set up for firewood. He's got the front of them cut out, the bladder's gone, just a perfect setup here for firewood. And I would mention his name, but I did not ask him for permission to do that. So we'll just leave it as YouTube subscribers. So if you're watching, buddy, I appreciate it, and I look forward to sooner than later filling these up with firewood. All right, guys, on the sawmill, we got a tulip poplar log. I started this one about a week ago. Need to finish it up. We're doing 1x9s for shiplap. After I run it through the kiln, I'll run it through the edger, then the molder, and the finished width will be 7 1/4. So we need 1x9s to start with. That's my preferred width for shiplap. You may do it wider, you may do it more narrow, just what I like to do here. Now these top few boards, that sounds a lot better. They're a lot wider than 9 inches, so we'll run these through the edger today and get these knocked down to what we need. And I do save the offcuts, so when I run something through this edger, and the cuts on the side are 3 inches or wider, or even 2.5, I save them, especially with poplar, because I love working with poplar, and I'll kiln dry those as well and use them for something else. So limited waste on poplar, because it's such a good wood to work with. Really like poplar. And this is actually longer than I need. This is a 12-footer, I just need 10 footers. And there's so much checking on both ends, because this log laid on the ground for a while. I'll probably go ahead before I sticker it and cut off a foot on both ends, because I'll have to anyways because of the terrible checking. So it's probably what we'll have to do. On the sawmill, Joe Maine Silvertip Turbo 7. If you want to try those blades out, call Joe Maine, who now works for Wood-Mizer. His cell phone is in the video description. His cell phone number is in the video description. That sounds a lot better, don't it? I shoveled too much dirt today. I'm tired. Look over me. And if you need parts for your Wood-Mizer sawmill, Joe can hook you up with that also. So go ahead and give him a phone call. His cell phone number is always in the video description on every one of these videos. He'll take care of you. Good people. And he doesn't pay me to tell you guys about that. I'm just trying to save you an extra phone call in case you need blades and parts both for your sawmill. So let's open up this poplar, guys. It has limited defects. It has some nice color in the middle. Should be a pretty good log. Pretty good log. And hopefully no nails. right, guys, got that one finished up. That blade made it through to the end. It was whining there toward the end of it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you can really tell when your blade's going dull by the sound of it. That's what I listen for, is the sound of that blade. When it starts making that sound that I can recognize, it means it's dull. I usually pull it off, but if I'm getting close to the end of a log, I leave it on there. Let's get this tension off, because the next time we run this mill, we will put a brand new blade on it. All right, guys, it's about 7 o'clock, and this camera looks pretty good, actually. This low light setting looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Does it look okay? It's pretty dark out here, and I got a street light right here on my left, but other than that, that's about it. I think the low light setting on this new DJI camera is pretty good. A lot of you guys asked me in the previous video about these new cameras. I've got a DJI Action 5. I got 2 of those and a DJI Osmo Pocket. That's what I'm using right now, but they both have the low light setting, and they seem to be working pretty good. That's pretty clear right there. All right, guys, so in closing here, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.